So I just bought this truck. This is an '07 VD12, D12 for some people. It's a 13-speed transmission. One of my favorite trucks on earth, '07 D12. There's more right there. Same thing, that's an '06. This one is '07. That's one of my owner-operators' truck. There's more down there, as you can see. There's one more behind me. And there's not a lot that I have that has a lot more of them. This is just pretty much one of my favorite trucks. It's a very good truck to buy to start off. They're hard to find with low mileage, but if you do find one, it's definitely worth it. What's the mileage on this one? 760. So low, very low mileage for an '07, and it's been well taken care of by an owner operator, and I'm super happy I made this investment. Let me jump over to the video about what to look out for when you buy a truck. So before you buy a truck, I wanted to shoot this video because I had many questions on how to buy a truck and what to do, and I figured I'll shoot a short video with a few bullet points that will help you make that decision. I've experienced too many drivers regretting their purchases, too many owners going out of business because they jumped into a bad truck and didn't find enough resources and information on what to look out for. So number one, understanding what you're going to do with the truck and what specs to look out for. Number two, basic understanding of a truck, mechanical understanding of a truck. Number three, find a truck that you want to buy and the truck dealer. Number four, find a truck shop. And number five, buying from your current company. It's also one of the options. Now, I'm not talking about lease purchase. It's a different topic, but we'll get to that point. So number one, understanding what type of work you want to do. Being able to know what type of driving you want to get into is a key element, because then you're gonna know what specs to look out for. You're not gonna buy a low rear end ratio truck and go out do a lot of cruising and highway running. You need to have an idea of the type of work you're gonna do, and then based on that you will be able to move on to specs, and based on that you're gonna start looking for your truck, because the many misconceptions and misunderstandings I see with drivers and owners is buying a truck like it's a car. It's not a car, and it's a completely different game. The newer does not necessarily mean better. You can buy used trucks that are well taken care of and will make you plenty of money. You have to be able to fish it out and find one and do the extra work and find the right truck that you want for your application, for your specific running. So know what type of work you want to do and how you should spec it, or what specs you should look out for. Basic understanding of a truck. That's another one that I've come across, and I've had drivers and even owners not knowing what the engine in the truck was. You need to know what engine, transmission, what is your truck built from? What's it built out of? What components you have in the truck, so you can, when they do break down, not only you can look up how to fix it, but you're gonna know how to talk to the mechanics, and you will know what's going on. So basic understanding of mechanics of a truck. Number three, find a truck and the dealership that you're going to buy the truck from. So if you find a truck, if you already know the work you want to do, you know what specs you're going to look at, and now you're looking for the truck. Truck paper, Craigslist, whatever it might be, that when you start searching for the truck, You're gonna know what specs to look for, and then you're gonna start browsing maybe dealerships, right? If you think about buying privately, obviously the Craigslist, eBay, or truck paper is something that you will look into. If you're buying from a dealership, if you want to finance it, you would want to do some kind of research about the dealership. With that, I would be very careful, because a lot of dealerships have bad reviews or have lower scores on Google or the ratings they have, and it's because it's a lot easier to leave a bad comment versus a good comment, right? How many times you bought something and you really liked it and you went out and left a positive comment? If you're going to leave a bad comment if you're pissed or something happened, then you're going to go out and leave a bad comment. So just be aware of that. Maybe visit the dealership and meet the salesman and see how they're operating. Talk to people that are there, just to get a feel. Look into more than one, so you can compare their salesmanship skills and how they treat customers and how they treat selling you a truck, and how the process is. Do not buy a truck to show off to your family and cousins and neighbors. They don't care. Focus on finding a truck that will make you money, that's has low maintenance cost, that's not going to put you out of business. You can buy the shiny big Kenworth, but if you buy the wrong specs and you didn't do enough research on the emissions, and you don't understand the emissions, you don't know what might go wrong, then you're going to get yourself in a lot of trouble. So find a truck for you to make money. You can then apply your beautifying techniques into your truck, but do the first things right first, and then move on to making it better and pretty. If you want to, by all means, I love classic trucks, old trucks that are taken care of and custom build, but start off with understanding the basics and then move on to that. Don't make your judgment on buying a truck whether it looks pretty or not, because a lot of pretty trucks are really bad on the inside and will not make you money, or you will lose money and will put you out of business. When you walk into a truck shop and a truck dealership, if you do your research on your specs, on your basic mechanics, you will show up differently. The salesman will see that you know what you're talking about, and will not try to just put you in any truck, and you're not going to be another guy that jumps into any deal. So come prepared. Show up as somebody that knows exactly what they want, or has somewhat flexible boundaries, but do the homework and know what you want. You will show up differently, and they will respect that. They will know that you know exactly what you want, and you're not gonna jump into a truck that completely doesn't make sense. Number 4, find a truck shop that will inspect the truck for you, give you feedback, and just start a relationship with the truck shop. Mechanics and shop owners often have a lot of insight on what trucks are worth investing into, and what owners are using, what comes in more often than other trucks, and what models and engines and model years are a lot more reliable than others. So starting that relationship is very important, and will only help you not only maintain the truck in the future, but also maybe during purchase, you will be able to inspect it with the shop and tell you is it worth purchasing, or is it a good truck or not. Number 5, consider buying from your present company. And again, I'm not talking about lease purchase. That's a completely different game and a different video that I'll probably do in the near future. But buying from your present company could be valuable, because if you like the company you work for and you see how they're maintaining their equipment, when they're swapping the fleet, you might buy the equipment and not only you know it, you've seen it, you know how it's been taken care of. But fleets usually tend to take care of the mechanical aspect of trucks a lot better. The interior might not be as good because the drivers might not care, but the outside will be kept up to standards, and you're gonna have a better chance of finding a truck that will be a lot more reliable. So let's recap really quick. Number one, understand what you're going to do with the truck and understand the specs. Number two, understand the emission standards and basic understanding of a truck. Number three, find a truck and a truck dealership. Number four, find a truck shop. And number five, consider buying from your current company. The most common thing I hear is, I want to make more money immediately. That's why we all got into it. But not understanding what you're getting yourself into will put you in a lot of trouble. Owners are proud, committed, hardworking guys, and they sacrifice their family time, their health. Befriend an owner operator that you can learn from if you're thinking about doing that. Pick his brain on what decisions he made that made him successful, and somebody that will share everything with you. A lot of owners are proud, obviously, and they will tell you, hey, it's beautiful, I'm making $7,000 a week, but nobody talks about expenses, and then all of a sudden the owner's not an owner anymore. So finding the relationships with owners and creating the network of people that will help you make better decisions and will give you the insight and will show you the kitchen per se, and how the owner operator business is being done from the back, and how much expenses impact you're running and how much money you keep. Don't just ask for things from an owner without offering value to them. As any relationship, you want to make sure that you're focusing on mutual respect and value. If you create a friendship, or if you become a friend with somebody, and you're picking somebody's brain, make sure you offer something of value to help them out. It's always nice to see that you're appreciating the knowledge that somebody has been collecting throughout years. Do your homework. Do not jump into any deal. I hope this video was helpful to you. Subscribe to our TruckU Facebook group. Subscribe to our channel, TruckU.us, and TruckU is spelled TruckYOO.us. Thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and look out for more videos. Drive safe, and I'll see you on the road.